Hello guys, today I have Dareu keyboard. This is EK75 RT and this is a gaming mechanical keyboard with magnetic switches. Let's check what we have inside the box, how this keyboard looks, what we have inside the keyboard, and let's do the testing. So first of all, what you need to know that this is a 75% mechanical keyboard with knob, and this knob is pretty well made. Second feature is the transparent keycaps. You can see that they shine through. They're basically transparent with big legends on them with two red accents, right? From the other side we have standard two-level adjustable fits, nothing crazy there. USB-C port, because this is a wired mechanical keyboard. And also this keyboard is pretty bright. We have like main RGB with a lot of different pre-built schemas, but also we have these two strips on the right and the left side of the keyboard. Let's go inside and check what we have as a keycaps and switches. So keycaps, as I mentioned, they're transparent, so basically they're really bright. You will see it when I will go and test this keyboard, but just so you know, just check this closer. This keycaps is really made for gaming because they are really bright. From switches point of view, we have Dareu own build of magnetic switch, right? So just check this closer. We have an open bottom part. We have two pins on the left and the right side. We have light guide. It will bring even more light to this keyboard, and everything else is pretty standard. Let's quickly open the switch and check if it's pre-looped or not. So check this out, check this closer. This switch is not pre-looped, at least I cannot see any lubricant on it. So like from one side it's not really good, from other side you can do it by yourself if you want, so you can add your modding skill to this keyboard and make it sound even better. What is interesting about this switch, or rather for this PCB, it seems that this PCB accepts different gate-run switches, but I did test and unfortunately they doesn't work with this keyboard. You can test it by yourself and let me know in the comment section, but for me I was not able to run other gate-run switches on this keyboard. So under the switch you will have an aluminum switch plate. Also you can see that we have south-facing RGB and PCB plate with like possibility to insert two pins or flat bottom switch, but again, for now I don't know what kind of other switches you can use. Okay, if you will check the switch closer, you will be able to see that magnet is coming through the whole switch, and it's making almost flat magnet with the bottom side of the switch. So basically this magnet is very close to the PCB. Other gate-run switches, we have some gap between magnet and PCB. Maybe that's why other gate-run switches cannot be used with this PCB. Let's quickly check what we have as a stabilizers. Stabilizers very well pre-looped, so everything good with this part. Okay, let's do a quick sound test and then let's go and check what we have as a software, rapid trigger and actuation point features. Okay guys, you heard the sound not the best of this keyboard, but this is a gaming keyboard and this is magnetic gaming keyboard, so I can understand this. Also, I can change this. I can make this keyboard sound. Just please let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to do so. Okay, from the software point of view, which is much more important for the gaming keyboard with rapid triggers rather than sound, we have, first of all, you can use maybe in future several profiles. This one is related to key settings and key binding, right? But I will not spend time on it. The most interesting part is over there on this tab. So basically you have two options, right? First option, you can set actuation point of all keys or per key if you want to do so, right? And you can do a different actuation point settings, right? So in this case, you see I set to 1 millimeter. I can do it as low as 0.1 and as high as 4, right? Or you can do a rapid trigger function. For example, you want to select different set of keys, right? And then you want to set up, for example, 0.5 for trigger and 1 millimeter for a set, right? Also, you have competitive mode, and in this mode you will have lower latency and less RGB, right? If you will switch, your RGB will be less brightful and less color. And also, what is pretty interesting, if you are playing these games, right, you can just choose already set for you profile, and in this case this is for VALORANT, and you can see that this different keys became 1 millimeter, this win key is 3 millimeters, and stuff like that. Also you have Counter-Strike, Go, and other games, for example Apex, and so on. So if you don't want to spend a lot of time setting up these different settings, you can just go with this presets profile for you. So let me try to show you a difference between different settings of actuation point, right? First of all, let's do the without rapid trigger, right? Just different actuation point. For example, let me set this for 0.5 millimeters for all keys, right? And let me show you this. You see how wide the range of the accuracy, right? Not good for this game. Now let me set this to 1 millimeter and go to the rapid trigger. And for example, I want for everybody the fastest actuation point for the press and for the release. So now with the most fast rapid trigger. So idea is if you can see this on your screens on a crosshair, right? Without any actuation points and rapid trigger function, when you're moving, you have the biggest opening of this crosshair, right? The weakest accuracy. But if you will switch this rapid trigger to the most quick actuation, the most fast possible work, right? Let's do it for everything. You see that this crosshair is much quicker going back to the most accurate position, right? I hope you understand this idea. From the RGB settings, you can see how bright this keyboard is, right? Let me show you different options. for example this one, magnetic induction, or breathing, or raindrop. And also don't forget that you have this 2 additional RGB strips on the left and then on the right side. So in general, if you want a nice looking gaming keyboard in a budget segment with magnetic switches, you should check this out.